Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Sonnet Institute of Technology. My name is Bruce Malauzi, and this is the Red Hat Certificate of Expertise in High Availability Clustering. This is Module 1.8, and in this module, we will focus on troubleshooting. We do have two possible errors which you might encounter so far. The first error is you realize that you might have this logical volume disappearing from your device mapper. So this error is caused by the fact that you did not activate the volume group when we initially created the volume group. So you can check the status of the volume group by using the command lvdisplay. So if you pass the command lvdisplay without options or arguments and scroll down to the appropriate volume group, you will see an entry that says VG status or LV status. So as a matter of fact, it might say not available, it might say available, but in either way you might find that you still have no entries under your device mapper. So to get that resolved, you need to use this command right here. It's the VG change command, dash A, which represents activate, and Y, that's for yes, and then big data, that's the name of the volume group. In the case you want to deactivate, for some reason you want to deactivate the volume group, you use this command here, same as above, but this time you say dash N. This will deactivate. The second problem which you might encounter is that if you go to the IPA server, you find that the target service cannot start or it's not running. This possibly caused by you not shutting down the system gracefully. So if you shut down the system like by pressing the power button or by pulling off the power supply, you lose all the iSCSI settings. So when the system comes up, you have no iSCSI target settings, the service cannot run, you have nothing. So the only way to resolve this is to start afresh and reconfigure your iSCSI. Whenever you need to shut down your system or to restart your system, please use the correct way. I mean by gracefully restarting or shutting down the system. Okay, without wasting time, let's get to the terminal and let me address these two issues and then see how we can solve them. So the first issue, back on Genesis 3, this is our IPA server. That's where the target services have been configured, and that's where the volume groups have been configured as well. So the system is running already. What I did, I just rebooted the system in an aggressive way, so that I can replicate this the scenario, meaning I need to have to simulate the issue, in other words. So the system was shut down aggressively so that I can simulate these two issues which I'm trying to address here. So the system is already on, so I just have to log in. Okay, I need to start the terminal shell. Zoom that. Switch to root user. Okay, so the first problem to address is the fact that we do not have the big data volume group under the device mapper. Okay, as you can see that we do not have the volume group named big data. So you can also use the command the lvdisplay. So the command might show you as available, sometimes it might show you as not available, but in either way, as long you don't have the volume group right here, it means you can't do anything. You have to, and you must activate your volume group. You have no choice. So in this case, if I scroll down and look for big data, right here. Okay, let me clear the screen. Let me do the LV display so that you can see clearly. That will be LV display big data, because that's the volume group we are interested. LV display without options. So that will be LV display without options or argument. And scroll down. Let's look for, there we go, the big data volume. So if you look at the status here, it says not available, as you can see. Alright, so not available means the volume group is offline. As you saw in the device mapper, the volume group is not there. So we need to activate the volume group. As you see, the big data is not there. So to activate, we use -change command, -a for activate, Y for yes, and the name of the volume group, that is the big data. Okay, so big data is now active. Now if I do LV display and look for big data, scroll up, right here. Where are you? Right here. LV status available. So if I check on the device mapper, it should be available as well. So there it is, it's now available. Okay, so now let's go to problem number 2. Okay, the second problem which I would like to address is the target service. If you shut down your system aggressively, you might lose the configurations or the settings of the target service which you configured earlier on. So I'll give you an example. This particular system here, I aggressively shut it down to simulate the problem. So if I could check the status of the target service, that will be systemctl status and target. So that will be target.service. Okay, it shows that it's running, but it's not actually it's running, of course, but we have no configurations. So let me show you. So if I go inside and do using the command target CLI and list all the configurations, I have nothing. All the configurations are gone. So you can try to experiment. Once you finish configuring, try to shut down your system aggressively and switch your system back on, and see if you have your target configurations. In my case, they are gone, and the official documentation of Red Hat states that if you don't shut down your system gracefully, your settings will be gone. So there is a difference. Shut down your system properly, which is gracefully, and avoid sudden shutdown, such as pulling off the power cable or pressing the power button. That is aggressive shutting down. So you don't give the system enough time to bring down the services in a proper manner, and a sudden shutdown, all the configurations are lost. So the solution to this is to start afresh, configure your target from scratch. That's the only way. And make sure that should you require to shut down your system or restart your system, do it in the right way. So this is module 1.8. We talked about how the two possible problems or errors which you might encounter in this entire module 1. So the two problems were the volume group disappearing from the device mapper. The second problem was your iSCSI configs or settings being wiped out. So I also explained to you the cause of those problems, and then I also explained to you as well the solution to those problems. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.